similarly, one should not study from a teacher who does not follow the proper path, even though he is very wise man, and his instruction is required by the nation, until he returns to the good path. So just because he knows a lot of Torah, and just because he has a good memory, and he can derive one thing from another, and he's very funny, and he is very sophisticated, and all other good qualities, so if he's not living like proper moral life, so you cannot learn from that person. Until, so even though whatever he says in Torah, when he learns the Torah, who is better than him, but right, we are not allowed to learn from such a person, even if whatever he said like during this class is 100% true. Moed Katan 17a relates that there was a Torah sage whose knowledge was needed by the community. However, because of his unsavory behaviors, Rabbi Yehuda placed him under the ban of ostracism, so until he would change. And it's one of the, I think there are 24 reasons, if I remember correctly, when we can place a person on the ban of ostracism until he changes. So we try to apply pressure. As implied from Melachim 2:7, for the Kohen's lips shall keep knowledge, and they shall seek Torah from his mouth, because he is messenger of the Lord of hosts. So we go to the Kohen, and today we go to a Rabbi, and right. So we ask him a question, and we are interested in the opinion of the Torah, not so much about his personal opinion. I mean, his personal opinion could be what ice cream he likes better. He likes chocolate ice cream. I don't know this. What is it? Chocolate or strawberry, whatever he likes, right? That's his personal opinion. But when we go to Rabbi, we need to know the opinion of the Torah, right? That's Torah, right? That's what we need to know, right? Our sages said if the teacher resembles a messenger, so who is a messenger? Malach, right? So the Hebrew Malach is also angel, so it's an angel and the messenger. So one more time, if the sages said, if teacher resemble a messenger of the Lord of the host, seek Torah from his mouth. So if he's like angel, so learn from him. If it's not, you're not allowed. Implied is that in addition to having knowledge and ability to communicate, it is a teacher. A teacher must be paradigm of Torah behavior, fit to emulate by his students. So there are a few things. So let's try to expand. Implied that additional having knowledge. So knowledge is one thing, right? The ability to communicate it. So some people have knowledge, they cannot communicate. They cannot explain things that they know for sure. It's not like they do not know. They do know, right? And they simply cannot communicate their thoughts. And I know a person like that, and he started talking. So I mean, he used to come like some years ago, come with his family, and I would tell him like honor him, so say Dvar Torah, and he would start telling Dvar Torah, and he would miss like half of the words in his sentence. It's unbelievable. So to his wife and children, so I would have to like add, so like ask him additional questions, so he would clarify. So a person had knowledge, but he could not communicate, unfortunately. Right? That's one issue. Secondly, knowledge, ability to communicate. Teacher must be paradigm of a Torah behavior. So I mean, if he behaved like people on the streets, that's not a teacher, right? To be emulated by his students. So students must be like inspired and to emulate his teacher. Number 10. Continue, almost done. Like last comment seriously. If he does not seek not his Torah from his mouth, so his knowledge, his ability to communicate, if If he behaves like animal, not allowed to, or maybe not like animal, but not according to the Torah scholar standards. So different standards, of course. Number 11, Chagiga 15b, so it's a Talmud. Question how Rabbi Meir would study from Acher, a great sage who scorned the observance of the mitzvahs. So it's Acher is it's one of the rabbis that went to Pardes, to this spiritual garden, whatever it means, right? And when I think 5 people went in, so Rabbi Akiva came out normal, but this Acher, Elisha ben Nevuah, so they call him Acher. Acher meaning the other. So it's not like the one who went in. So it's somebody, the other came out, right? So he became a heretic, and his student Rabbi Meir. So but he was very knowledgeable. Rabbi Meir was continuing to learn from him. So I would say, okay, Rabbi Meir, if we know this, of course you should know that. You're not allowed to learn from this not righteous person. It explained that Rabbi Meir followed the instruction of the Proverbs 22:17, turn your head and the words of the wise. Right? Hear the words of the wise and direct your heart to my intention. Which implies that one can hear the words of the wise and instead of being influenced by them, direct hearts to God's intention. So I would say don't try it at home. So Rabbi Meir was Rabbi Meir, but we should simply run from people like that. The Talmud continues explaining that the one sage of this explaining that the stage of a sage of stature who can suck a pomegranate and discard its shell may follow such a course of behavior. I mean, when you can differentiate. Most people should refrain from study under such a teacher. As we said, it's not for us to decide. According to the Mishneh, concludes that Rambam did not quote the passage from Chagiga because at the present there are none who have the stature great enough not to be influenced by the teacher in proper character. So meaning he teaches you one thing, whatever he teaches, but but we can get influenced by his improper character. That's a big issue, as we understand. Sefer Kovitz notes that Rambam mentioned this verse in the beginning of the instruction of the Guide for Perplexed, alluding to the fact that in composing the alluding to the fact that composing that work, he had to follow Rabbi Meir's example and study under the teacher whose behavior would not desire to emulate. Nevertheless, this did not represent the contradiction of his omission of the teaching of the Mishneh Torah. Okay. We find that under the extraordinary condition, it is permissible to follow minority opinion in the Talmud. So, I mean, don't be a hero, don't do that. Rambam can, we cannot, right? Hence, when Rambam saw that the need to compose the text like the Guide of the Perplexed, he felt that under such a condition, he should follow Rabbi Meir's example. But as I said, for us, we don't do it. So if somebody is a wicked character and not, according to our standards, so we don't learn from that person. Period. So and as we said, as Rambam said, he is very knowledgeable, and he can teach, and he's funny, right? And he's all of the good terms. But because of his character, we cannot. Because he because of his behavior, we cannot learn from that such a person. Okay, you can stop here.